The carbon fiber body and stainless steel framework sits underneath an aluminum rotor measuring 28 feet or 8.5 meters in diameter. Power is provided by a Rotax 914 UL engine capable of producing up to 115 horsepower for a standard cruising speed of 75 to 90 miles or 120 to 145 kilometers per hour. It has a dry weight of 585 pounds or 275 kilograms with an estimated flight range of 250 miles or just over 400 kilometers from the 20-gallon or 75-liter fuel tank. The tandem two-seater has a semi-enclosed cockpit with heated seats and a multifunction digital readout which helps monitor and control the diagnostics. There's also a 100-liter storage area underneath if needed. The base price on this one will run you around $78,000. Measures 15.5 feet or 4.7 meters from nose to rudder with a rotor diameter of 31 feet or 9.4 meters. The cockpit has a width of just over 4 feet or 1.2 meters, providing a space that feels bigger than it is due to the large windows in the front and sides. The enclosed design comes standard with air and heat, allowing use in all seasons while providing protection from the elements. Dual controls, large digital instrument panels, and a cargo area behind the seats round out the mix. The engine, which is also enclosed, provides 230 horsepower for a top speed of 120 miles or 193 kilometers per hour with an estimated range of 300 miles or just over 480 kilometers. And for you braver souls out there, this one has a flight ceiling of 18,000 feet or 5.5 kilometers. The SC2 is available as a do-it-yourself kit with pricing starting around $85,000. It has a low-profile open cockpit design reminiscent of the high-end race cars of the 1950s. The carbon fiber composite body is fixed to a steel framework measuring 15.5 feet or 4.7 meters in length. The side-by-side two-seater has the option of dual controls or a single instrument panel that can be installed on either side. There's also a total of 5 storage compartments integrated into the body, providing 5.3 cubic feet of space. It has a maximum takeoff weight of 1,235 pounds or 560 kilograms with a flight ceiling of 10,000 feet or just over 3 kilometers. Pricing on this one currently runs around $47,000. The large gull-wing doors can be removed during nicer weather while the canopy still provides protection if needed. Even with the doors on, the pilot and passenger are still treated to almost uninterrupted panoramic views thanks to the largely plexiglass cabin. The cockpit has a 2-seat tandem configuration with adjustable seats and luggage compartments. The steel framework and carbon composite body weigh in at 622 pounds or 282 kilograms. The aluminum rotor has a diameter of 28 feet or 8.6 meters. It comes with 2 engine choices offering a top speed of 112 miles or 180 kilometers per hour. Pricing on this one currently runs around $82,000. While you're taking a break from trying to mount a propeller on water, that alone has "shut up and take my money" written all over it. Other than the difference in the landing gear, the MTO Nautic looks like your standard gyrocopter. It measures in at just over 17 feet or 5.2 meters in length with a rotor diameter of 29 feet or 8.8 meters. The open cockpit design has a tandem seating configuration with seating for 2 people. The Rotax engine can produce 115 horsepower for a top speed of 91 miles or 150 kilometers per hour with a maximum range of 250 miles or 400 kilometers. If you're thinking about island hopping or doing flybys at the local beaches, here's your answer. Pricing on this one will run you in the $85,000 range. Fully soundproofed with carpeted flooring and a soft finish overlay lining. It has a side-by-side seating configuration with a center-mounted console and large windows in the front, roof, and sides as well as nose feet windows. The whole thing measures just under 17 feet or 5.1 meters with a width of 7 feet or 2.2 meters. Factoring in the length of the cockpit at 4.5 feet or 1.4 meters gives you a pretty spacious interior. The rotor options allow for a diameter up to 29 feet or 8.8 meters. The 135 horsepower engine can produce a top speed of 130 miles or 210 kilometers per hour with an estimated range of 485 miles or 780 kilometers. When you take into account the flight ceiling of just under 15,000 feet or 4.6 kilometers, you've got access to some pretty stunning views while in the air. It's their most advanced, efficient, and refined autogyro to date. The monocoque carbon fiber body has a closed cabin design with seating for 2 people in a tandem configuration. The canopy, which opens to the side, can be removed as needed, allowing for all-weather usage. There's also 3 luggage compartments offering a total storage capacity of 65 liters. The Rotax engine produces 100 horsepower, allowing for a maximum speed of 115 miles or 185 kilometers per hour with an estimated range of 400 miles or 640 kilometers. The price of the base model on this one will run you around $87,000. Has gull-wing doors which open up to a cockpit with a side-by-side seating arrangement, luggage compartments behind the seats, dual controls, and a full-size console with digital and analog readouts. Up top it has a rotor measuring 27.5 feet or 8.4 meters, while down below is the body which measures 15 feet or 4.6 meters. The cowling around the engine has a shark gill design that adds a sporty look while still remaining functional. The engine itself, a Rotax 912 ULS, is capable of a top speed of just over 100 miles or 165 kilometers per hour with a maximum range around 380 miles or 610 kilometers. Pricing will run you around $60,000 with standard features. First glance, due to the unique tail design. The Lightning sports a tricolor paint scheme on a fully carbon fiber fuselage. It measures 15.5 feet or 4.7 meters in length with a rotor diameter of just under 28 feet or 8.5 meters. The whole thing has a dry weight of 628 pounds or 285 kilograms. The Rotax engine can produce 100 horsepower to reach speeds of 112 miles or 180 miles per hour and a flight ceiling of 9,800 feet or 3 kilometers. The fully enclosed cabin provides almost fully panoramic views between the large windshield and gull-wing doors which can be removed if needed. Pricing on this one starts at a modest $130,000. Be sure and let us know in the comments what you think about being up in the air in one of these things and which one is your favorite. Taking orders, so we're going to talk about it. It has a steel framework and a carbon composite body measuring 15.5 feet or 4.7 meters. The side-by-side cockpit has a small control panel between the seats which expands the almost unobstructed view provided by the glass canopy and small rear windows behind the seats. The Rotax engine is capable of producing 130 horsepower for a top speed of 112 miles or 180 kilometers per hour. Pricing is unavailable due to the customizable nature of this one, so keep an eye on it. Who knows, it may be the one you end up flying.